December 14th, center pitch. We're here, me, Sandro, and Seb, unfortunately.
Uh,
Well, boys, we had two draws. We had the Champions League and we had the European Championship. Two very interesting. Obviously, we got the knockout round in the Champions League, and we have the group stage now in the European Championship for this summer. We'll preview both. We'll first turn to the Champions League draw. Sandro, we got screwed, did we not? We got screwed. We'll start
That's
off.
right.
We'll go off with Juve drawing with Bayern.
Obviously a tough draw, especially for the first knockout round. That's the risk you run when you don't finish first in your group. Obviously, Juve Bayern. It's a great matchup, especially for neutrals. It's actually hard to predict. Don't forget, Allegri, when he was at Milan, he actually played against Guardiola pretty well at Barca. So the tactical matchup will be very interesting. It's tough to call right now, but it'll be a tight leg. Vidal and Coman returning to the Juventus Stadium in Torino will be fun. I mean, you got to beat the best to win. So
I think we. I hate saying this, but I don't think we win.
we have a chance if we play well, and I'm confident if we play well, we have a good chance to make it through. The question is if we show up, and also I know this is
Stupid,
hopeful,
but Allegri is good in the Champions League. I get it, but
no, I know that. But I'm saying I think if we get past Bayern, for some reason I have this weird feeling we're going to get back to the final.
no, yeah, of course it gives us a lot of confidence, but you first actually have to do it.
It's difficult task.
It's a tall task, especially when we see obviously if you were first, Man City got Dynamo Kiev, it's a completely different draw, it's a completely different route. Not to mention if you have that easier draw, it helps you in the league as well. You can rest players. Seb, your take on the Juve Bayern draw?
I agree more with Sandro. I think Juve do have a chance because I think this Juve team could keep up with anyone, and I think they proved that last year when they beat Real Madrid, and even against Barcelona, right? They kept up till literally the last second of the game, right? So I think it's unlucky considering who they could have got if they had beat Sevilla, but I still think Juve do have what it takes to beat Bayern Munich. It's going to be hard, but if they do show up, that Juve mentality, I think they get it done.
I can't wait. I'm excited to see what the fans the reaction to Vidal. Not Coleman. I don't think.
That'd be interesting. And look, that'd be a good response to Vidal, who said if he wants to take the next step in his career, I have to come here.
He said he went to Bayern to win the Champions League. So I mean, if Juve win and knock him out in the first round, that'd be great.
I'm not a Juve fan, but I'd actually like to see that. I like seeing that stuff happen. I like seeing that. That'd be actually pretty cool. Coleman just went to Bayern, but Vidal was literally saying if I want to win Champions League, I gotta come to Bayern Munich. So it'd be nice if Juve can knock them out.
All right, we'll move on. Seb, your Roma got drawed against Real Madrid. Are you dead? Are you dead yet? I just want to know. Should we be getting you a gravestone?
No. Not yet. It is what it is, right? Rome, that's what you have to expect. In my opinion, Roma reached their limits, I guess, in the Champions League by going to the round of 16. So I don't know. They have a chance, I guess.
Well, what were the expectations before the tournament? Was it all right, let's get past our group and let's get into the knockout stage at least? Was that the expectation?
That's the from what I could take from what the coaches said, what president said, what they said.
From the fans.
Oh, from the fans, yeah. Even that's what I expected too. I always said, get out of the knockout stage, go to the knockout stage, and then depending on who you get in the round of 16, make a push to the quarterfinals.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say that as long as Real Madrid have Rafa Benitez as coach, Roma have a chance.
Yeah, you definitely have a chance.
100%.
Yeah.
Much better chance against Barcelona.
What I say about the Real Madrid draw is it could have been worse.
Really?
Bayern Munich.
Bayern or Barcelona?
That's one team.
Oh, they couldn't get Barcelona.
They couldn't get Barcelona, and that's one team. That's one team that
Yeah,
could.
but that's what I mean. Like we could have literally had no chance to get. If we got Bayern Munich.
I don't see it as that. I don't see
I'd
that.
say
If
PSG
there's,
would
like,
have been worse.
if there are a
PSG would
bunch
have
of
been
other
worse.
teams that you have a better chance, no, that doesn't make any sense. But
No,
PSG
I think PSG would have been worse.
okay, two teams that are worse. How many teams could you out of the possibility been drawn against?
Man City maybe.
Man City beat us when they came to Rome last year.
All right, we'll move on because Roma's done.
They're dead.
But,
They're dead.
well, my real question is like
I don't think.
they're most likely going to lose these two legs, and if they do, and if the expectation was for them just to get to the knockout round and they lose to Real Madrid, is this just an excuse for ownership to be like, Garcia, goodbye?
They're dead in Serie A right now.
Right. So
Like in my opinion,
I
they
don't
have
even know
no
if-
shot of winning the Scudetto.
I think
at this moment.
this draw if I'm Pelota, I'm just like, all right, well, this gives me an excuse.
I mean, well, what if he ends up finishing like 10th in Serie A? Then,
Well, yes, that's another excuse. Yes, but we both all think that they're not. I mean, we
you
all
mean
think
an
that they're
excuse to
not.
fire him?
Yes, like
Oh, I thought you meant an excuse to keep him. But
no, excuse to get rid of it.
Yeah, but
That's tough.
I don't know. I don't think Pelota will see it as that. I think you'll see it as like, oh, it's Real Madrid. We weren't favored, so you can't really put the blame on Garcia. So I don't think, even if Roma are to lose both legs, unless they lose them like on an aggregate score of like 8-1, 8-2 or something like that, I don't think he'll be fired. I've given up on that. Like I don't think Roma are ever gonna fire Garcia.
Some of the other games that I thought were interesting. Definitely the Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, and
Draw.
there's a chance.
The Paris Saint-Germain Chelsea draw. Love to see Zlatan go against Mourinho. I'll take that any day of the week. Did you guys see that video on Twitter where Zlatan was like, the referee was telling him to come here, and Zlatan didn't move? And it's like, Zlatan doesn't go to you, you come to Zlatan, and so the referee had to walk to Zlatan. That was great. Just classic Zlatan. I think that's a compelling matchup. I think Chelsea has been much better in Europe than they have been in league. So we'll see what happens, but it should be a good game to watch. A lot of talent on the field itself. Any key things you saw from that matchup, Sandro?
Should be a good matchup. I'm leaning towards PSG, mostly I guess because Chelsea's form in the league. Also, they're losing right now to Leicester City, but I'm gonna watch just to see Verratti play. He's becoming one of my favorites. He plays beautifully. I love watching him on the ball.
Your thoughts, Seb?
Yeah, no, it's a good matchup. It's a rematch from last year, but I think PSG will take it again. I think Chelsea do better in Europe, but I do think that PSG right now currently are on another level than Chelsea, and I actually consider PSG one of the favorites to win the whole thing among Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and you could consider Juventus favorite too. So it's going to be a good matchup. Mourinho versus Zlatan's always fun, but I think PSG will end up winning like they did last year.
Well, I'm convinced this is what Europe is saving Mourinho's job. That's what I'm convinced. That's the only reason why he still has his job. And he's a great tactician. I hate Mourinho, but at the same time, I love him. And he comes up with these really weird game plans, and especially against a team like PSG. I'm taking Chelsea here. I don't know why, but I just feel like the players know the only way to save Mourinho's job is through the Champions League now and not through the league. And we'll see what happens, but I like Chelsea here. I do. And I hate Chelsea. I hate them. I can't stand them. Another game we're looking at was the Arsenal-Barcelona game. Do we think Arsenal has a better chance than Roma, Seb?
Nope.
Better chance than Roma? Maybe. And probably. But I still think Barca's going to take this on aggregate easy, maybe 4-1. Maybe like in England win like 1-0, 2-0, and then at home they do have a better chance than Roma, because of they I guess you could say they're playing better than us, but I still think in my opinion, Barcelona are going to the finals. It just matters who they're going to face. That's comes down. I think Barcelona will go to the finals. They're going to take Arsenal like it's nothing.
Yeah, I think Barcelona definitely goes through. Arsenal just aren't the team that is set up to really give Barcelona a game. Really, defensively, they're so. And I don't even think Coquelin is healthy right now. Is they're only like very above average defensive midfielder, or otherwise they're playing Flamini there or trying to play Ramsey in that spot, and it's not going to work. Especially a team like that, and your other center midfielders really don't give you anything defensively. And I mean, we're going to see like if Sanchez and Ozil don't have the ball on their feet, they're really not that. They're not the players that we see them with the ball on their feet. They're just completely taken out of the game. And I think we'll see a pretty big aggregate score favoring Barcelona's side. Alessandro?
Tough draw for Arsenal.
Yeah.
This is weird, but I feel like they always get screwed over in the draw.
Yeah, I feel like they played Barcelona like 2 or 3 years ago. And
like that they alternate between Barca and Bayern. I mean, there's not much. Barcelona's almost close to unstoppable right now. Obviously, I'm gonna take Barca, but
they played Bayern last year, no?
What do you say? Anyway, I think Arsenal might have a chance to give them like a decent go, but I definitely taking Barca any day of the week.
Yeah, I just think defensively Arsenal can't really defend them. And then we have Man City, Dynamo Kiev, but that seems like Man City will go through. Wolfsburg, again, I think most people take Wolfsburg there. Benfica Zenit, I think is as a neutral, I'm actually a little bit interested in that game. I think it'll be a good game to watch.
The two underdogs.
Right. And Atletico Madrid, PSV. I was looking. I forgot what it was. I think Paul Carr tweeted it. Atletico Madrid has like a 78% chance of winning the Champions League. They're the third team.
78.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous like that. I'm gonna look it up right now. But it went Barcelona, it went Real Madrid, and then it went Atletico Madrid. So who do you guys think who are your top 3 to win Champions League right now?
Seb first.
Barca's obviously there.
Right.
Bayern Munich. And I want to say Real Madrid. No, PSG. PSG. Those are my 3 teams. My 3 favorites.
Okay, my bad. Atletico Madrid has a 78% chance of going through, according to ESPN, Soccer Power Index. Real Madrid 83 and Barcelona 82. Sandro, yours?
Barcelona. It's tough. I want to say Bayern and Juventus, but that's sort of like not even worth it. I don't know. An outside pick, Wolfsburg to make it to the final, not to win it.
That'd be nice.
Yes. To make it to the final, I think it's Barca. I think it's Man City.
Got Man City.
I think it's Bayern. I think those are our top 3 right now.
I would pick Real Madrid.
If they fire Rafa and they bring back Ancelotti, which I don't know, I have that weird feeling that's going to happen. I think then, like Real Madrid's right there. But I don't trust Rafa for 1 second. All right, we'll move on.
Have a chance.
We'll move on to the European Championship draw. Did any of you actually watch the draw, like on TV at all?
Yeah, I watched. No. Yeah, I watched the whole thing, but I watched literally the last.
It's the weirdest presentation I've ever seen. The presentation is done in about, I think I heard maybe 6 different languages in total, and it's all these like former players like picking balls out of a freaking cup. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. And the guy tries to tell jokes, which aren't funny at all, much like us. But all right, we got a couple. I mean, I think the toughest group from when we saw was Group D. Croatia, Czech Republic, Spain, and Turkey. Four really good teams there, four established international teams. Obviously, we haven't seen Turkey at the World Cup recently, but we have seen those other three, and Turkey does have a lot of talent at their disposal. Anything pop out in any of the other groups, guys? Seb?
France has an easy group.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I told Sandra this before. Isn't it every single draw that we see, Group A or wherever the host is, obviously Group A,
Yeah.
has the easiest draw
Yeah, I agree.
ever?
I agree. No,
It's
that's
never a
true.
hard group. It's never a hard
That
group.
that group was so easy. It's easy. Like, I don't see them getting anything less than 9 points.
Right.
France.
Obviously, for those that don't know, it's Albania, France, Romania, Switzerland. Obviously, the top two probably going through is going to be France and Switzerland.
Yeah.
I mean, Romania only let up 2 goals in qualifying, so that I guess they're going for 3 draws. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
3 points gets them out of that group.
Yeah.
Anything you saw, Sandra?
Italy's group's not that easy. Italy, Belgium, Ireland, and who else is it?
Sweden.
Sweden, yeah. Looking forward to Chiellini Zlatan. Great matchup. Always fun to watch.
Portugal's group is is easy to.
Yeah, hopefully Austria gets out.
Yeah, Austria. I
Alaba.
think Austria. I think is definitely one team that gets out. I'm not a huge fan of Portugal. I don't know. Hungary and Iceland aren't the best of teams, but they do have some talent, and they will give Portugal a run for their money. And I do see Hungary
I think Portugal win that
at least
group
having a
9 points.
fighting chance. I had Portugal getting 9 points. You think Portugal gets 9 points in
Yeah.
that group? Seb, I'll put down
9 points,
all
yeah.
my life savings. I'll put down all my life savings.
I definitely see them at least dropping 2 points.
Yeah,
Tie.
at the very least.
Also, Group B is pretty interesting. You got England, Wales, Russia, and who else?
Slovakia.
Russia, Wales,
England,
Slovakia.
Russia, Slovakia, Wales.
Yeah,
Obviously
that's
Slovakia has
not
a
bad.
lot. Has a lot.
That's Hamsik, no?
Hamsik.
Hamsik?
I'm pretty sure Skirtle's on that team as well, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure, yeah.
So they do have they have a playmaker, and they do have.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible England bottles it and they get knocked out. I could see like Wales and Russia going through, to be honest.
And Donovic is Slovakian as well, right?
I think so, or maybe Slovenia.
No.
Slovenian.
Handanovic is Slovenian, yeah.
I always mix those two up, Slovenia and Slovakia. Yeah, I think that Group B is a little interesting. I don't know. I think England should get through. I don't know if they will. England-Wales matchup should be a good rivalry game.
That's going to be crazy.
Yeah, and Russia and Slovakia as well. I mean, 2 Eastern European teams and 2 Western European teams. Should be good to watch. That group should be interesting. And Russia has been sort of on a roll since they fired Capello. Other than that, nothing much else. I mean, Germany should roll through with 9 points.
No, I think Poland beat them in qualifying.
I think Germany will roll through with 9 points. I think Poland and Ukraine, I mean, I think that might just come down to goal differential at the end of it. But I personally have Poland going through on that in second place. We'll do it again. Who are the top 3 for this whole tournament?
Oh.
That's tough.
I don't think
I'll
this
go-
is hard you guys think. I really don't. I think it's pretty obvious.
France, Germany, Spain.
I think we're going France, Germany, and Belgium.
I don't see them winning it.
Belgium?
I mean, they're good, but I just don't think they're gonna win it. I don't
I
know.
thought the
They're
same
like
thing. I thought the same thing, and then like just like this happened in the World Cup too. And then you look at their roster.
Oh, their roster's stacked, but
It's
I don't
it's
know.
not just stacked. It like the pieces. The only
Fit
pieces
well.
they're missing are outside backs, and they play their center backs at outside back. For Tongan, they play at left back, or they play Vermeulen at left back, or they play Alberweed at right back usually. So those are the only pieces that they're missing. But even though those guys playing out of position still poses a threat. I always like Belgium. I just think just talent wise, that team has at least a very good chance of going through. Seb,
Yeah, no, I consider Belgium a favorite too. I think though, so if I had to pick three teams, that's hard. Germany won for sure. Uh, Spain. I like Spain. Who
I
else? This
okay.
is
Who's
tough.
scoring? All right, Seb. Who's scoring goals for Spain?
Well, okay, I know they don't have a strike. Oh no, they have Morata. Morata, Mr. Champions League. Morata.
So you think
There you go.
you think they're gonna start Morata?
They should. Who the fuck else are they gonna start?
They started that guy. I forgot what team he's on. Alicer.
I don't even know who that is.
He was playing for them in qualifying the whole time. He scored a couple goals for them, but I don't see him starting. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Fabregas again as the false nine.
Then they're not gonna win.
And then they're not going to win, exactly. And I'm convinced
Yeah.
he's
If
going
that's
to
how
go
they
back to a false nine. I mean, when they won the two championships in Euro and they won the World Cup, their striker was David Villa, and there's
And Torres. Torres off the
Torres.
bench.
You think he's? I don't think he gets called up for this tournament.
No, Torres. No.
No.
I think Morata is
Morata will
decent
start.
enough to lead the line for Spain.
Yeah, but he hasn't done it yet, and that's why I'm a little bit worried he won't do it. Because Costa isn't scoring goals. Morata, yeah, I think he's a
should.
logical choice, but then again, will we actually see it? I think we see Spain come out with the false line and Fabregas up top. I mean, like, Sandra, who is your top three again?
I just took France, Germany, and Spain. I don't know about Spain. I think one of Italy or Belgium.
All right, get on the
Go
Belgium
final.
train. Get on the Belgium train.
I don't think Belgium can win. Belgium can win it. I can see them going far, like semifinal, final.
I can see them winning it. I can see them winning it.
I consider
I mean,
Italy a good favorite if Conte gets it right.
Yeah,
And if
I agree
he-
with that. It depends on Conte's tactics and who he takes.
because Italy,
Agreed.
that team is
We're gonna
In my
know.
opinion.
Okay, but the thing with Italy, and this is the worst thing about Italy, but it's also the best thing about Italy. We're gonna watch the first 45 minutes of that game, of their first game in the group,
I
and
know
we're
if
gonna
they're-
know,
yeah.
or we're not gonna know if they're gonna actually have at least a chance to win it. All right, that's what Italy is. They're gonna see what mood they're in. Other than that, I mean, they should get through the group, but then again, we said the same exact thing during the World Cup, and look where they ended up.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Yeah.
If your team, I mean, a tournament like this is all based off momentum and how you use that momentum. You can lose the first game, but then if you pick things up and you carry with momentum going into the knockout round, you have a chance. Italy's a team that momentum stays with it. The momentum never changes. So if they come in with a win in the first game, I mean, yeah, I think they go through, and I think they have definitely a chance. They definitely become one of the top three teams in the knockout round. But right now, we don't know. So we'll see.
They could come in first place or last place. And
Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Exactly. The best thing I think, I mean, obviously this is a side note, but the tournament is being held in France. I hope, and I really do hope that we do see full stadiums.
Yeah,
I think we will.
I hope so, because
we will.
I mean, we'll see a lot of heavy security, and I hope we don't see games canceled for some reason. That's my only worry about it being held in France. But we'll see. I think we'll get more into that as we get closer to the summer. And Any last thoughts, guys? No.
Oh, I can't.
No.
I won't be here
Good.
Wednesday. Got my flight.
All right. You come
Although
back.
maybe Wednesday night I'll be able to do it if you guys want. But we'll see.
Yeah, next Monday. I don't think I'll be able to do it, so we'll see. We'll let you guys know for the few people that watch. Goodbye. Center pitch, December 14th.